Hello, 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 and welcome to another video. It's me, Camila Rose, and happy February, although it is not February quite yet, but we are, of course, flaming ahead of the game, tapping into that magician, high priestess energy. So, with that being said, hi Scorpios, how are you? I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful month. I hope you've taken some time to get quiet, to get clear, to relax, to plan, to just settle into this energy of renewal. So let's get your main card for the month. Ooh, Knight of Swords. We love that for you. Alright, so with Knight of Swords, it seems like you're going to be having a lot of conversations. This is going to be a very active month for you mentally. You may be, whether you have started a new academic program or a new training program, you're just really going very deeply into that. You're having, as I mentioned, a lot of conversations, sending a lot of messages, emails, phone calls, things like that. So this is a time of great mental and intellectual expansion, and kind of like, think of it as kind of an aggressive expansion. Like you are asking the questions. If there's questions to be had, questions to be asked, you are asking them. You're not pausing, you're not waiting or any of that. Magician is popping up. Okay, so we have King of Wands is your main card, kind of explaining or describing the beginning of the month. We have that clarified by a Ten of Swords and the Magician card. So if this is you, if you are serving as the King of Wands right now, you may be feeling very confident, very self-assured, very happy with the choices that you've made, and really moving very intensely into this space. And you might have finally freed yourself from some things that have been holding you back, some things that were making you feel as if you couldn't move forward creatively. So if you've been going after a new goal, and maybe aggressively really wanting to pursue this, but because of whatever circumstances were coming up, they were kind of keeping you from that. You've gone beyond that. You've kind of conquered those things, and you've found this space where you feel very aligned with what your long-term creative and intentional goals are. You've come to the end of a really stressful situation. Those conversations have been very important for you. You've recognized that everything that you need, you have within you, that if you pick something, if you make a choice, you pick something, you concentrate on that, and you go fully after it. The Magician card and the Page of Wands, everything very much so is just saying that go after what it is you want. Be very intentional with your actions, with your will, with your energy, so that way you are able to move forward and be successful in kind of achieving the goals that you want. This is a time at the beginning of February, you're going to feel very motivated. You're going to feel very passionate about whether that is a person or your own personal goals. It really gives more of your personal goals of what you want to achieve in your life, and that there may be some individuals who are very supportive of you on this journey, who are helping you along and allowing you to kind of dip back and forth between different areas of this energy, of being very much so the leader, being able to kind of maybe come back and get wisdom, being able to set off again as the student. So you're able to kind of drift through these different energies, but all of them are centered around this Wands energy. All of them are centered around this energy of passionate, sensual creativity. All right, let's see what the middle of the month is bringing forward you. Oh, the Hermit. All right, so you may then take some time to yourself. Might take some time to yourself, might go within, might need to do a little self-exploration. Notice that the Hermit also has a wand. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay, so where you've been really focused on yourself and kind of really at the beginning of the month, again, there's a very aggressive energy. And I framed all of this as from your perspective, but it is likely that there may have been someone else who maybe was standing in this King of Wands energy, and maybe you were, showing up as the Magician, or maybe you were showing up as Page of Wands, so someone who is not fully into this role, is not fully confident in this role. So again, I don't necessarily see friction, I see a lot more of similarities between these individuals. But as we move into the space where towards the middle of the month, when you kind of come back to yourself and you really want to kind of be quiet and reflect on all this hard work you've been doing, it seems like there may be an offer that either you make or someone else makes, either this Queen of Cups person or you make towards the Queen of Cups. And it seems like perhaps that this does not work out the way that you might have wanted it to. There may be a little bit of heartbreak, breakup, but also really thinking about like what's happened in the past that put you into this space where when it comes to your connection and relationship to this Queen of Cups, or if you are the Queen of Cups, this relationship to your own emotional well-being, like why has that gone awry? And it seems like you're in a space of reflection, really looking at like what happened there, what has brought us to this conclusion. And towards the end of the month, it seems like you may recognize that one of the things is, especially if we're looking at all of this Wands energy at the beginning and even the Knight of Swords, that someone's putting in more effort than the other person is, and that inability to reciprocate and balance out that energy of investment has kind of broken down communication. It's kind of killed communication. And a new start is needed if you want to move forward. If you want to fix this or remedy this situation, then a new start is needed and a cup needs to be offered again. So there needs to be some reflection about what this investment looks like between all of this Wands energy and all of this Cups energy. Is this something that it can be an equal partnership where the investment of your time and your energy, or their time and their energy, feels like it is something that is actually being received, as opposed to one person holding more power over the other, or one person putting in more effort than the other. So you may have a reconciliation towards the end of the month. If there is a breakup towards the middle of the month, we'll have a love reading so we get further into what's actually going on in relationships. If this is more of like a maybe your own heartbreaking as you reflect upon like the places and the people you have made, that you have reached out to and tried to connect with, again, there may be a reconciliation as perhaps there is some point of reflection about how to make this a more balanced partnerships, more balanced relationships in your life. So your outcome energy. All right, we got some King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, lots of people. 3 of Pentacles. All right, yeah. So, your final card is, we're leaning it back again a bit into this Knight of Swords energy. And we're seeing with the 3 of Pentacles kind of the lesser form of the 6 of Pentacles that, you may need to seek some counseling. You may need to seek some outside assistance. You may need someone to kind of come in and serve as a impartial third party to kind of help out if there's been some squabbles and things to help balance things out. We get a Queen of Wands and a King of Pentacles. So perhaps there's a bit of empowerment that can come about in this. You feeling more stable, settled, more confident, and a new offer being made. You have almost all of the aces. So after there's kind of a breakdown in communication and a really like intense overview of self-reflection of what's needed to really take care of your needs, what's needed, what's happening with this Queen of Pentacles energy, and with this desire to make these offers, to reach out, to be creative. So whether this is a person or whether this is like being in touch with your heart and your soul and your creativity and allowing that to flow through you, like what is needed to create balance there? What are the offers that are needed to be made? Do you need to seek assistance in getting the clarity on that? And will that bring you into a space where you can connect with others and be able to align with that energy, and then be able to, money in the hand, find something prosperous and profitable from this connection, from these new moves that you're making. So that's going to be it for you, Scorpio. It's not a bad month. It seems like there's a lot of new possibilities and opportunities coming up for you. A lot of self-reflection, a lot of time spent probably thinking and having a lot of thoughts and having those thoughts moving pretty quickly. But there's a lot of self-confidence building up here, a lot of self-assuredness building up here, a lot of self-love building up here. So I would say to always just like really make sure that your heart is being taken care of. Okay. All right. If you would like a personal reading, go ahead and check out the description below. If you would like to work with me one-on-one for coaching, you can also book some time with me. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment down below, and I'll see y'all later. Love you. Bye.